Hello, slimy foot. Oh, cry. Oh, sorry about that. I'm sickening again. So yeah. Anyways, unboxing video. So this is a model kit that I recently bought. You can see it's a Revell 172 scale Horten GO229 fighter. There was actually a couple of these built at the end of the Second World War, but they never really did anything. The last surviving one is in the Smithsonian Museum. It was taken from Germany to America after the end of the war. A lot of the American warplane manufacturers and government scientists and everything like that took a look at the aircraft, and it was taken apart, and then when they finished with it, they just sort of shoved it to the side, and it ended up in the Smithsonian storage room for several decades, until the sort of late 1970s, early 1980s, when a couple of guys who were attached to the what was called the Advanced Technology Bomber Project, which later culminated in the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, decided to have a nip down and take a look at the aircraft, because one of the things that they found was that because of the shape of the flying wing, this particular aircraft, or this particular aircraft shape, had an extremely small radar signature. And obviously the lessons learnt from looking at this and other designs of a similar nature helped them to build an aircraft which is virtually undetectable by radar. So as you can see here from the box, first and foremost, I'd just like to address this. It's listed as being a Horten GO229. That's not strictly correct. While it was in development by the Horten brothers in Germany, it was called the Horten h.IX or Horten-IX. Then when the designs were completed and it was accepted, accepted as a workable and buildable design, the German aircraft oversight committee, the RLM, or is it Reichsluftverkehrsmaschinen or something like that, I can't remember what RLM stands for off the top of my head, designated it the Horten HO229. But then when the prototypes were going to be built, they were actually constructed by the Gotha company, and they required a little bit of redesign in order to make them buildable. So it was listed as being a Gotha GO229, but had it have entered proper service, it would have been called the Horten HO229, or probably they'd have come up with another name for it, like they did with the Volksjager, everything like that. So I don't know, but it never really got into proper service. A few prototypes built, like I said, and they were taken to America. But yeah, so just looking at the box, I picked this up for, it's about £8, just on Evil Bay. So look at the box, we've got a nice picture there of the Horten as it should look, along with British Lancaster bomber with an engine on fire there in the background, having been attacked by another GO229 or HO229. The sides of the box don't really show much. We've got a picture there of the underside and the undercarriage and how the cockpit can end up looking. Same on this side. It's a skill level 3 kit, so it means it's going to be slightly more difficult. There's just writing on the top here. Another picture there, and then on the back is the same with all Revell kits. We just have here's some of the stuff that we make, and here's the different skill levels, and then a thing there asking you if you want to buy Revell brand paints and modelling supplies. I don't mind the Revell acrylics and the Revell contactor glue, but the other stuff I don't really bother with. So yeah, let's pop them open. Let's see, how do we get into this box? If you just give me 1 second, I'll just need to get where's my knife gone? There you are, nice sharp knife. And we'll just pop that in there. There's just a little bit of tape holding it shut. It's just a standard thing, it's not one of those fancy clamshell type boxes, it's just a normal cardboard box. So there we go, pop it open. And There we go, and the seal is broken. Also see at the back here I've got a work in progress Messerschmitt ME410, and down here is a, don't know whether you can see it, a partly sprayed Rockwell B1 bomber. So let's just get the sprues out. So yeah, the box is empty. So this is what we've got in the box. We've got the instruction booklet here with the paint schemes on, and yeah, there's a sheet of decals in there, or transfers if you're old-fashioned, and then the sprues of the parts. You can see the wings, parts that make up there. There's not really many parts, but then again, you're not expecting it, because it's just basically a kind of a one-piece thing. It's just all one shape. There's no fins poking out or anything like that. As you can see, there's the upper and lower parts of the sort of fuselage, then the wings, and then other little bits are internal details, cockpit mounting, and the cockpit itself, cockpit canopy. So yeah, it's not a bad kit. Probably look quite good once I've put it together and everything. So yeah, that's just a little quick video there, just showing you this this kit as it comes. For the price paid for it, was pretty good. Yeah, so see you later.